10 destructive habits you don't even notice. You are being destroyed by habits you no longer notice. Not enemies, not bad luck, not society. Your own repeated behaviors. Quiet habits, invisible habits, the kind that slowly steal your peace, discipline, confidence, relationships, focus, and future while you continue living as if everything is normal. That is the terrifying part. Most destructive habits don't feel dangerous in the beginning. They feel comfortable, familiar, pleasurable, easy, and because they feel harmless, people repeat them for years until their life slowly becomes heavy, chaotic, emotionally unstable, and empty. The Stoics warned about this long ago. They believed a person is shaped by what they repeatedly do. Every repeated action becomes character. Every repeated thought becomes identity. Every repeated weakness becomes a prison. And today, millions of people are trapped inside habits they don't even recognize anymore. Scrolling endlessly, complaining daily, seeking validation, avoiding discomfort, reacting emotionally, destroying their own minds slowly without realizing it. But tonight, you are going to see these habits clearly. And once you see them clearly, you cannot unsee them, because awareness changes everything. Subscribe to Stoic Reflections now for more powerful videos on Stoicism, self-discipline, emotional mastery, mental strength, and self-improvement. Because in a weak world, disciplined minds become powerful. Habit number 1, constantly seeking distraction. Most people cannot sit alone with their thoughts anymore. The moment silence appears, they run to their phones, to entertainment, to noise, to endless scrolling, to meaningless stimulation. Modern people are terrified of stillness, and that fear silently destroys the mind. The Stoics valued silence because silence reveals truth, but distraction hides truth. When a person constantly distracts themselves, they avoid self-awareness. They avoid confronting their fears, their regrets, their loneliness, their lack of purpose, and over time, their inner world becomes weaker and weaker. Marcus Aurelius often reflected alone in silence, not because silence was comfortable, because silence strengthens awareness. Today, many people wake up and immediately grab their phones before even facing themselves mentally. Their mind never rests, never reflects, never becomes clear, and a distracted mind becomes emotionally weak. There was once a young man named Daniel who could never sit quietly. Every free moment had to be filled. Videos, music, social media, messages, noise. At first, it seemed harmless, but slowly, he lost focus completely. His attention span collapsed. His discipline disappeared. His thoughts became chaotic. And one day, while sitting alone during a power outage, he realized something terrifying. He did not know how to be alone with himself anymore. That moment changed him. He started walking without his phone, eating without entertainment, thinking without distraction, and slowly, his mind became stronger again. Because clarity lives in silence, not noise. The world wants your attention because attention is power. The person who controls your attention slowly controls your life. Habit number 2, complaining about everything. Complaining feels harmless, but it is one of the most destructive mental habits a person can develop. Because every complaint trains the mind to focus on weakness instead of action. The Stoics believe that suffering becomes heavier when people constantly emotionally react to it. And modern people react to everything. Traffic, weather, people, work, problems, life. Every inconvenience becomes emotional drama. But here is the dangerous truth. Complaining changes identity. A person who complains daily slowly becomes negative automatically. Their mind begins searching for problems constantly. Even when life is good, nothing satisfies them anymore. Nothing feels enough. There was an older man named Victor who complained every single day. About money, about people, about politics, about his family, about life itself. And over time, nobody enjoyed being around him anymore. His children avoided conversations with him. His friends stopped calling him. Not because he was evil, because negativity drains energy. One day, his grandson asked him a painful question. "Grandpa, do you ever enjoy anything?" That question hit him deeply. For the first time, he realized he had spent years poisoning his own peace through constant complaining. From that moment, he changed one habit. Every time he wanted to complain, he paused and searched for one thing he could control instead. Slowly, his mind became calmer. Because Stoicism teaches responsibility over reaction. Habit number 3, seeking validation from everyone. This habit silently destroys self-respect. Modern people are addicted to approval. Likes, attention, compliments, recognition. Validation has become emotional oxygen for millions of people. And this creates psychological weakness. Because the moment your peace depends on other people's opinions, you lose freedom. Epictetus warned that people become slaves to whatever controls their emotions. Today, many people are slaves to validation. A woman posts online not because she enjoys sharing, but because she emotionally needs attention. A man buys expensive things not because he values them, but because he wants approval. People fake personalities just to feel accepted. And slowly, authenticity dies. There was a young artist named Michael who loved painting as a child. But once social media entered his life, everything changed. Now he painted only for attention, only for likes, only for validation. If people praised his work, he felt worthy. If they ignored him, he felt depressed. His peace became controlled by strangers. One night, his grandfather told him something powerful. "If applause disappears tomorrow, would you still love what you do?" Michael could not answer. That silence revealed the truth. He had abandoned passion and replaced it with validation addiction. From that moment, he began creating for meaning again, not approval. And slowly, he became free. The strongest people are not those loved by everyone. They are the people who remain true to themselves even when approval disappears. Habit number 4, avoiding discomfort. Comfort is destroying modern people slowly. People avoid difficult conversations, difficult workouts, difficult emotions, difficult responsibilities. Anything uncomfortable immediately feels bad. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. Discomfort builds strength. Comfort builds weakness when abused. A weak mind always chooses what feels easy now. A strong mind chooses what creates strength later. There was a boy named Ethan who avoided every difficult situation possible. If something felt hard, he quit. If something felt uncomfortable, he escaped. And over time, anxiety controlled his entire life. Simple responsibilities felt overwhelming. One day, his father forced him to hike a mountain with him. Halfway through, Ethan wanted to stop. He complained constantly, but his father refused. Hours later, after reaching the top, Ethan experienced something new. Confidence. Not because the mountain disappeared, because he conquered discomfort. That lesson changed him forever. Most confidence is built through surviving discomfort, not avoiding it. Habit number 5, reacting emotionally to everything. Modern society rewards emotional impulsiveness. Instant anger, instant outrage, instant emotional reactions. But emotional reactions destroy peace. The Stoics believed emotions should be observed before being obeyed. Today, people obey emotions instantly. Someone insults them online. They explode emotionally. Something goes wrong. They panic immediately. Someone disagrees with them. They become hostile. And slowly, emotions begin controlling their entire life. There was a woman named Clara who reacted emotionally to everything. Traffic ruined her mood. Messages ruined her peace. Small problems ruined her entire day. One evening, after an argument with her daughter, she sat alone and realized something painful. Her emotions controlled her more than she controlled them. That realization terrified her. So she began practicing one simple Stoic exercise. Pause before reacting. Just pause. At first, it felt impossible, but slowly, she gained control over herself again, and her relationships changed completely. Because emotional control creates peace. Anyone can react emotionally. Very few people can remain calm under pressure. That is real strength. Habit number 6, comparing your life to others. Comparison destroys gratitude, and gratitude protects peace. Modern people constantly compare themselves to strangers online. Someone has more money, more beauty, more success, more followers, and suddenly, their own life feels meaningless. But comparison creates endless suffering because there will always be someone ahead. The Stoics believed peace comes from mastering yourself, not competing with everyone constantly. There was a man named Joseph who spent years comparing himself to his successful friends. Every achievement felt small because someone else always seemed ahead. He became bitter, jealous, restless. One day, he visited an old childhood friend living in a small village. The man had little money, little status, but enormous peace. While sitting together under the evening sky, Joseph asked him, "How are you so happy with so little?" The man smiled calmly. "Because I stopped measuring my life against other people." That sentence stayed with Joseph forever. Because comparison had stolen years of joy from him unnecessarily. Habit number 7. Waiting for motivation. This habit destroys dreams quietly. Most people wait until they feel motivated before taking action. But motivation is unreliable, temporary, emotional. The Stoics believe discipline matters more than feelings. A disciplined person acts even without motivation. There was a writer named Samuel who dreamed of publishing a book for 10 years. But he only wrote when he felt inspired. Weeks passed, months passed, years passed. Nothing changed. One day, an older mentor told him something brutally honest. If you only work when you feel motivated, your dreams will die as feelings change. That truth hit him hard. So he created a simple rule. Write every day, no matter how he felt. Some days felt terrible. Some days felt amazing. But eventually, he finished the book. Not through motivation, through discipline. Discipline creates results. Feelings create excuses. Successful people are not always motivated. They are consistent. And consistency changes lives. Habit number 8. Holding on to resentment. Resentment poisons the person holding it. Many people spend years replaying pain mentally. Old betrayals, old heartbreaks, old insults, old anger, and slowly, bitterness destroys their peace from within. The Stoics believed carrying hatred harms the carrier more than the target. There was an older woman named Maria who spent 15 years hating her sister after a family betrayal. Every memory reopened emotional wounds. Every conversation about family created anger. One evening, after learning her sister had become seriously ill, Maria suddenly realized something devastating. She had wasted years carrying emotional poison, years she could never recover. That night, she finally forgave her sister. Not because the past disappeared, because she no longer wanted hatred controlling her heart. Forgiveness gave her peace again. Not weakness, peace. Habit number 9. Neglecting your mind and body. Many people destroy themselves slowly through neglect. Poor sleep, poor food, no exercise, constant stress, no reflection, no discipline. And then they wonder why they feel exhausted mentally and emotionally. The Stoics viewed the body and mind as connected. A weak body often weakens the mind. There was a businessman named Adrian who chased money constantly while neglecting his health completely. No sleep, no exercise, no balance. Eventually, his body collapsed from stress. Lying in the hospital, he realized something painful. He had sacrificed health for success and nearly lost both. That moment changed his priorities forever. He began training daily, sleeping properly, meditating quietly every morning, and slowly he regained clarity. Because discipline creates energy, neglect creates suffering. A person who neglects their health is slowly borrowing pain from the future, and eventually, the debt arrives. Habit number 10, living without purpose. This may be the most destructive habit of all. Living without direction, without meaning, without purpose. A purposeless person becomes emotionally lost. They drift through life reacting instead of leading themselves. And eventually, emptiness appears. The Stoics believed purpose gives suffering meaning. A man with purpose can endure enormous hardship because he knows why he continues. There was a retired man named Leonard who became deeply depressed after leaving his career. Without work, he felt useless, empty, invisible. Every day felt meaningless. One afternoon, he began volunteering at a small community center teaching children how to read. And slowly, something changed inside him. Purpose returned. His energy returned. His joy returned. Because humans need meaning. Without meaning, even comfort feels empty. Purpose gives life weight, direction, life. Most destructive habits do not announce themselves loudly. They enter quietly, repeated daily, ignored constantly, until eventually they shape identity. That is why awareness matters so much. Because once you become aware of destructive habits, you can finally begin changing them. The Stoics understood something modern society forgets constantly. Your habits become your future. Your repeated actions become your character. And your character becomes your destiny. So protect your mind carefully. Protect your attention carefully. Protect your peace carefully. Because the world profits from distracted, emotional, undisciplined people. But disciplined people become powerful. Subscribe to Stoic Reflections now for more videos on Stoicism, emotional mastery, self-discipline, mental toughness, and personal growth. And remember this: small habits repeated daily create either a powerful life or a painful one.